Hey guys, it's Elise, so today's video is going to be another Ask Elise episode. Right now I have a big migraine headache, so if I'm not my lively self, that is why. But let's just get on into it and answer you guys' questions. So if you guys want to participate in the next Ask Elise, definitely tweet me using hashtag Ask Elise. I go through every single one, and even if I miss your question for the episode that I asked you for, I still go through and read, and maybe I'll answer that question in the next one. So the first one came from Snapchat. This person did not have Twitter. This is from Mickey Moo, and she says, what's your most expensive / precious gift you've ever got? By the way, I love you. Thank you, love you too. So the most expensive gift I probably ever got, that's hard. I'm probably gonna say when I got my room redone. Basically what I had to do to get my room redone, I was in year 8, so 2012.
Basically, I started telling you this long-ass story about how I had to keep my room clean for a year, so that's what happened.
It was the best day of my life when it was completely finished. I was living downstairs in this tiniest room for the longest time. I had like this weird coloured room that I had since I was a baby. So yeah, I painted it purple. I kind of wish it was all white and gold nowadays, but you know, it's iconic. Purple room, it's iconic. So yeah, I got a new bed, new paint, new furniture, just all sorts of things. So yeah, I'll probably say that. Next one comes from Nicole Butler, and she's at Nikki056, and she says, what is a good site to buy makeup off? I have a few sites, depending if you want to buy a few brands or if you just want to buy that brand. My all-time favorite sites to buy off are Beauty Bay and Beautylish. I like their sites. I find they're very nice. They got good customer service, so it's just a really safe website to buy off. I really love BH Cosmetics and Makeup Geek as well, if you just want to buy those brands. And of course, I really love Jeffree Star Cosmetics as well. His customer service is great, and I really enjoy his products. Next one comes from Lee's Princess at Vic Loves Lee, and she says, what do you think about Little Mix's new boyfriend on Alex and Andre? I love it. If the girls are happy, then I'm happy for them. It is amazing. I'm glad they're so happy. I'm just really happy for them. So yay, girls! Okay, the next one comes from HTTPX Zoe, and it says, what is your favorite TV show? If you guys don't know, I tweeted about it today actually because the trailer came out today, but my favorite TV show of all time is Orange is the New Black, shortly followed by Prison Break, Dance Moms, Stranger Things, Haters Back Off. Just, I don't know, but my favorite show of all time is Orange is the New Black. It is amazing. I'm the biggest stan for that show. Another one comes from HTPX Zoe as well, and there's weird winds going on. And it says, what's one country you'd like to visit soon? Hands down the UK and London. I have some family in Reading, and I have my cousin studying in Oxford University, so hopefully I go over there for his graduation, which I think is next year. I don't know. Hopefully that our family, we'll go over there, but who knows? I don't know, but that's where I really would like to go. The next one comes from @sunnymix_, and she says, how would you spell out the sound a frog makes? Frog emoji. Did I ask too many questions? Sorry about it. You can ask as many questions as you want. Frogs ribbit. R-I-B-B-E-T. Is that supposed to be sexual? I don't know. R-I-B-B-E-T. Okay, from Sunny again, and she says, what's your advice on loving yourself and be confident in the skin you're in and the way you look? Love you. Well, it is all about you personally. For me, I am comfortable not wearing makeup, but for me, if I want to, be more confident, I do wear makeup. If you guys don't wear makeup, don't wear makeup. Also, wear the clothes you want to wear. If you want to wear a crop top and you're comfortable in it, you wear that crop top. If you want to wear oversized sunglasses, you wear those oversized sunglasses. If you want to wear ripped jeans to, the park, you wear those ripped jeans. It doesn't matter what. You do it for you don't do it for others. That's my, Okay, the next one comes from Luke, and he's at Luke Mordew, I don't know. And he says, were you expecting that many views on your touch reaction? If not, how many were you hoping for? I definitely wasn't expecting over 200,000 people to watch my touch review, but thank you for it. But I really was expecting a few thousand. not even hitting like the 100,000 mark, at least 18,000 I'd probably say, but to hit 200,000, amazing. Okay, another one from Luke. He says top 5 favorite songs of all time. Okay, Salute, Chandelier by Sia, so Salute, Little Mix, Chandelier, Sia, Born This Way, Lady Gaga, probably Bang Bang, Ariana Grande, Nicki Minaj, and Jessie J, and a fifth one, I'm looking at my room and all my CDs. Ooh, probably Diamonds by Rihanna. I love that song, written by Sia. Next one comes from Luke as well, and he says, how many subscribers are you aiming for by the end of 2017? I'm probably gonna say at least 10k, that would be amazing. I'm at 6k now, so that would be spectacular if I could hit 10k. But if I hit 10k, then the obvious goal of my life is to get one of those silver play buttons, so that's 100,000. So if you guys want to help me get one of those little play buttons for 100,000, please, gonna tell your friends to subscribe. And if you're not subscribed right now, there's a red subscribe button down below. If you click it, I love you if you're alive. Next one comes from Julie, and she says, what Little Mix girl's sense of style do you love the most? I think I like Jessie's the most. It's very grunge, it's very nice, I don't know, but they're all amazing, and they're all different in their own ways. I like Perry, she's like boho, but then she can be rocky at the same time, and I love that kind of grunge look, so that's why Jessie and Perry I'd probably say the most. I like Jade's as well, because it's cute, it's geeky, it's cute, like all sorts of things. I love it, it's great. Lee, she's just a sex queen and I love her so much. Okay, Julie says again, what Glory Days songs are you most excited to hear live at the Glory Days tour? Private Show, Down and Dirty, Power, Touch, and probably You Got or Not. Next one comes from Mikey, and he says, what in your opinion is the Little Mix song that you'll always skip over? So if I'm listening to Little Mix on shuffle, I will probably most always skip over Red Planet from the DNA album. I just never really liked that song. It wasn't a song that I'm like, yes, let's play Red Planet. Like, I'll listen to it if I'm just listening to the album on shuffle, but if it comes up and I'm like walking somewhere and I'm on my phone, Red Planet comes up, I'm just like, never really been a fan of that song. Mikey is at it again, and he says, what is the worst injury you ever had? I might have mentioned this in an early Q&A, like when I had like 1,000 subscribers, but when I was in maybe year 5 or 6, so either 2009 or 2010, it was the day before Australia Day, which is January 26th, and I was making a salad for dinner, you know, whatever, and I cut the tomatoes and the cucumbers and all the things you make for a salad, and I took the cutting board and I put the sharp knife on top and I walked over to the sink. I don't know if the dog was there, if I stepped on something, but all of a sudden the knife slipped off the board and went boop, straight into my foot. So I do have a scar, a very small scar on my foot, and that's probably the worst injury I've ever had. I've never broken a leg. I have sprained my arm before, but that's nothing. So yeah, definitely when I dropped a knife into my foot, it didn't go all the way through, so it didn't like go through, and you can see it at the end here. It kind of like went in and jumped back out and went back into the floor. But yeah, that's what happened. And I was kind of like hopping because it kind of hurt to put pressure on it. But what can you do, really? I was fine the next day. I went to, you know, Hyde Park in the city for Australia Day. It was great. Piper stands Elise at Elise's Reactions asks, Glory Days tour, question mark, question mark? Yes, I will be attending the Sydney show. I think I'll be attending with my friend Taylor. I believe Agnes can't go. I don't know. But as of right now, I should be going with Taylor, and I will be vlogging, so if you guys see me there, please come and say hello, and if you want a photo of me, you can take a photo of me, whatever, or you can be in my vlog. It's all good. Okay, Christine Lovato 4 says, what is your dream job? My dream job is to be a YouTuber full time. I want to, like, you know, make videos daily. I want to, you know, basically be like a Shane Dawson or a Gabby Show or Trevor Moran, just live off YouTube. I would really, really like that. Be my own boss, do whatever I want on my channel. Don't have to go anywhere. I'm a very homebody. I don't like going anywhere, so. But if that doesn't work out, I'd love to be a makeup artist or a childcare worker. Okay, Nicole Jones says, would you rather join Little Mix as the 5th member or start a makeup line with the girls? 100% start a makeup line with the girls. I'd love it to say like Elise Wheeler Beauty with Little Mix or something like that, or Little Mix by Elise Wheeler Beauty or something like that. That would be really, really cool. And have my own formula of eyeshadows, and the girls could name them and pick the colours and do the lipsticks and all sorts of things like that. I'd really, really enjoy that. Okay, Nicole says again, have you ever been to America? Yes, yes I have. I went in 2015. That was also a birthday present for me as well, / Christmas, so that was expensive as well. That's also a good one. But I went in 2015, I went to Disneyland, so I went to LA, I went to Vegas, and I went to Hawaii. Hawaii is my favorite place in the entire world. So Nicole says, have you ever met Little Mix before? Also, here's a pic I drew of Little Mix. Not good, but here it is. It is good. It's better than anything I've ever drawn in my entire life. I can never draw, can't even draw a stick figure properly. But yes, I've met Little Mix. I've met Little Mix twice. The first one, it was in 2013 at Westfield, Liverpool. Here's a photo. I look like an actual toe. And the second time was just late last year with Agnes, and it was a group photo. It was great. Lauren at Nothing Lasts IRH says, what products would you recommend to someone who has never really experimented with makeup? Definitely a good foundation, a good concealer. I would say get a higher end product to start off with, basically because the price you pay is the quality you're paying for it. So a NARS foundation or a Makeup Forever foundation, or yeah, that kind of thing, and a really good mascara. Amazing things. Benefit They're Real is probably my favorite mascara, so there you go. Okay, Lauren again asks, what are you doing since you finished school? Love you. Well, I just started studying childcare. It's very full on and very intense, so I don't have many days to film videos anymore, but I'm still gonna put out those 3 videos a week. It is 4 days a week, Monday to Thursday. I get Friday, Saturday, Sunday off, and then I start again. So yeah, that's what I'm up to. Hopefully I don't have to do that for the rest of my life, because I want to do YouTube for the rest of my life. And then this one comes from Ella, also from Snapchat, and she says, if you could collab with one person in Little Mix, who would it be? That's hard. I really would love, like, this is an ultimate dream of mine, to go backstage at the Glory Days tour and interview them for my channel. I think that could do wonders for my channel. It would be amazing to talk to them, film them. It would just be amazing. But that's not gonna happen, ever. So, basically, if I could only have one girl, I'd probably say Perry. She's my favorite from out of all of them. They're all pretty much on the same level, but like Perry's just like, but if Leanne came up to me and was like, Elise, I love your videos, because she tweeted out my video in the first place, let's make a video together, I'd be like, but, so yeah. Okay, Vic Loves Lee says, can you follow me on Twitter? Yes, I'll do that after this video. If you could have any talent, what would you choose? Probably just to be very, very good singer, dancer, and actor. This one comes from Lucy, and she says, what's a random thing that none of your subscribers know? You guys may not know that I have a bird as a pet. I have a dog, I have 2 fish in my room, and I have a bird downstairs. I'll insert a picture of the bird, but yeah, I have a bird. Another thing is, do you have a talent or a weird thing you can do? Yes, and it's kind of disgusting. Some of my friends from high school may have seen me do this, because I used to tell people and they'd be like, oh my god, no you can't. I'm like, yeah I can. And they'd be like, well do it then, and I did, and they're like, ugh. So this, you might not be able to see this, but basically I can press my tongue back and then basically spit shoots out. So I don't know if you guys will be able to see this, but here we go. I don't know if you could see that, but there was definitely water that spat out of my mouth. It's kind of disgusting. I don't know how I found out I could do that, but I can. And I can do it on command, but it's weird. I don't know. And with that, that concludes my Ask Elise for this episode. If you guys want to leave some questions down below, that would be spectacular. And if you're new here and this is the first time you're seeing my face, click the subscribe button down below. It is red, and there's a, like, once you click it, it'll go grey, and then there's a bell next to it. And if you click the bell, you know when I put a new video out. Most of the time it's 12 AM Australia time, just for all the international people, so yes, I believe it's like 2 PM in London. I don't know. But yeah, that is it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a giant thumbs up. And I need some water. So that is it for this video, guys. I'll see you in my next one. Bye!